let it be. No, I'm not going to let it be. I'm going to drop the hammer. You know, today I got a little spicy on Facebook. Sometimes I got it, you know. Can't just keep showing you pictures of my cat's feetsies or give you updates on my car's health or how nice my yard is. No, you know, I got some advice for young women out there. Okay? I'm gonna put it right between your eyes, ladies. You know, if I was you, if you want to be on the right track, date and consort with an older man. Depending on his personal level of maturity. But in today's circles, if I was a 20-something, I would be a woman looking for a much older man. Not necessarily for the sugar daddy aspects. But, you know, I know you young ladies admire the generation I came from. There's a lot to admire. There's not a lot of sickness, you know. Today, there is a lot of misdiagnosed and undiagnosed mental illness. And I think probably all of us have a smidgen of it, at least. I mean, you know, how can you not be somewhat damaged and be a human being living in the world today? You can't. But, you know, using myself as an example, I've walked many miles, and I've had several lifetimes within this one mortal existence, okay? And I've dabbled in all kinds of things. I've researched a lot of religions, you know. I've had brief homosexual encounters as a kid, you know, just boys playing. But today that would be considered a disease. I had teachers who kissed me when I got A's on my tests. But now, that teacher would go to jail. Was it sexual? No. But see, I grew up in a different time, you know? So I've been the teacher's pet. I've done sexually everything under the sun, pretty much. Does it make me a better person? No. It makes me an informed person. I've walked a lot of miles in different shoes, okay? So I can talk the talk, and I can walk the walk, because I've demonstrated who the fuck I am. But I look at all these people today, you know, going around on all these crusades and all these campaigns and all their sexual identity issues and their spiritual issues and their emotional issues and their political issues and all this shit. And you know what it adds up to me? It's just different forms of mental illness. Okay? I mean, you could look at me and say, hey, this guy's obsessed with Van Halen. No, but they make me happy. And I listen to them when I'm feeling down. And in today's world, I might listen to them more than I used to when things were good. But there's nothing unhealthy about listening to music. No paternity suits. No STDs. Doesn't cost any money. Right? Read books. Research things. Observe. Be a voyeur of the human condition. That is how I will describe myself. A voyeur of the human condition who has participated in almost everything you can imagine. That's sensible. I haven't raped anybody. I haven't molested anybody. I haven't murdered anybody. I haven't put anybody in a coma. I haven't hit somebody with my car and ran. I'm proud to say, in my third of a century of driving, actually longer than that, but yeah, I've never hit anything on 4 legs. There's a few things I'd like to hit on 2 legs, but I haven't. It's called restraint. Okay? I single-handedly beat alcoholism. I overcame a lifelong affliction to cats. I found my lineage. I've taken myself to higher levels of schooling than my parents thought I was capable of. On my own doing. I've raised children. Okay? I know what it's like sitting down at 20 and 25th wedding anniversaries. Do you? Okay? Remember, I was homeless at 17. I had to find out what life was all about quick. And I was adopted at birth. And then my adopted family said I wasn't worth it anymore. Why? Because I didn't fit into their plans. They didn't like the fact that I was going to be me. I wasn't going to conform to their bullshit aspects. If I listened to them the whole way, I would have wound up damaged with undiagnosed mental illness, okay? I don't believe in big pharma. You know, if you look here in my medicine cabinet, sure, there's some things with names that are familiar over the counters, but I look for solutions, holistic medicines. Because I don't listen to what the FDA tells me or my government tells me or anything like that. Because all they're trying to do is bamboozle you. It's the shuck and jive, kids. Okay? So back to what I was saying earlier. Excuse me. If I was a younger woman today, do you often have those feelings, Scott? Not usually, no. But if I was a younger woman today, you know, I would date a significantly older man. But a good man. Not, like I said, a sugar daddy or some guy who's going to make you his sex slave, unless you want that. But I don't. But that's what I'm saying, you know. All the women my age are fat and disgusting and worn out. And they've either become closeted neo-lesbians or they're on their second or third marriage and they're just... But the younger women, sure, they're attractive. They got their whole life ahead of them. They're not jaded and cynical and worn out by life. Okay? So, you know, okay, so what do you bring to the table for me? Youth, exuberance, you know, energy, passion. What do I bring to the table for you? I don't know. Old school manners, gentlemanly, you know, behaviors, thoughtfulness, love making, not fucking, but love making with skill. Maybe I won't forget our anniversary, you know, but I'm not going to let you walk on me. No. You can do that with your contemporaries. But, you know, it's like jumping into like an old classic car, you know. You know when you see them go by, fully restored muscle car or something, you're like, damn, that is a badass ride, man. And it doesn't sound, drive, look, anything like today. And you know you want to get in that car and go for a ride. Some of you might even want to get in there and take it for a drive. I'm with you on that. But it's the classic aspect. It's a thing of the past that you still treasure in your heart or you're curious about. Curious being the operative word. Okay? So I'm serious. I'm not saying, hey, 20-somethings marry 40 and 50, 60-somethings. No. But I think it would serve all of you ladies well to date a much older man. A good man. An honorable man. A man that may not put you first, but puts you definitely in his considerations and values your opinions and knows how to rub your feet and will run his fingers through your hair and do his best to sing you a song. Maybe find out what you want for dinner and order for the both of you. Look you in the eye. And give you soft kisses on your lips and your forehead. And when you get stressed out, he's like, hey, I've been there. I got this. We got this. You know? I mean, I already raised kids. So if we had a kid together, right? Oh God, what do I do? I know what to do. And I wouldn't embarrass you about it. But we're a team, right? Now, does that sound like a guy your age? Some teen, 20, early 30, mid 30 something? No. It's really not their fault. Because, like you women, y'all weren't raised right. A lot of it you weren't exposed to. It wasn't there. As it was for me in my grade, my group, what's the word? Not my posse, but my something. I don't know. But, you know, that would be the best advice I could give you, ladies. I'm not saying marry us, but give us a try. Because let me tell you something. If you've ever ridden in a 69 GTO Judge or a 70 Chevelle LS5, LS6, 396 or the 454 big block, you won't forget it. Now, it's not maybe something that you want to drive every day. But once you've sat in one and you take off, it doesn't compare with these little rockets we have today. Nah. It's classic. It's old school. It's a thing gone to the past. But I'm telling you, you want to stop your pissing and moaning? Because it's wearing me out. So my advice is simple. Before you settle down with some schmuck, date somebody half again to twice your age. It might not be the solution, but if he's an honorable man and a knowledgeable and skilled man, give you something to think about. Sure, he'll die long before you. Well, then it comes down to quantity over quality. I prefer quality. What do you prefer? Good night.